Hello and welcome. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Cardone Solutions Podcast. I am your host of the Cardone Solutions Podcast. My name is David Bradley, Senior Sales and Marketing Manager with Grant Cardone. Now, what do we do on the Cardone Solutions Podcast? Very simple, not always easy, but very simple. We take Grant Cardone's content. This could be a blog post he's put up. This could be a strategy of the week. It could be an article. It could be an email that's getting sent out. It could be what else could it be? Maybe a tweet. Maybe something he's thrown up on the gram, an article on LinkedIn. Could be anything. But what I want to take it, or what I want to do is take it, sort of dissect it a little bit, understand it, put some measurable actions that you can do with it so that you can actually apply it into your sales, your business, and your life. I'm probably going to throw a little bit of my own spin on it too because, well, I'm the host. So it's my show. Do what I want. But look, here's the bottom line for us. 85, maybe even 90% of what we do here is 100% free. And so service will always be senior to selling. Give. These are core principles in our organization. So I just want to make sure that I'm doing my part, that I'm outflowing to you, and that I'm giving you stuff that you can use that's going to cost you nothing but time and attention. So you can go out there and you can build and grow your sales and your business and your life. So let's get into today's topic, which is going to be this. 3 questions to explode what? Your confidence. Not mine, yours, because the show is really all about you. Have you ever seen someone whose confidence seems to just be unbreakable? I know a couple episodes back we talked about the Conor McGregor-esque gorilla walk, which is just my favorite thing ever. But have you ever seen someone and their confidence, it's unbreakable. Like if you ever watch Grant, if you've ever been in a setting where he walks into a room, or if you've seen him live when he takes the stage, this is confidence that is unbreakable. If you've ever looked at somebody like Grant or Connor or anybody, right? Even, dare I use the T word, Trump, he exudes confidence, right? You can't really debate that, right? Love him or hate him, the dude's confident, right? So if you've ever wondered how somebody builds that kind of confidence, who do you know? Can you think of somebody right now, in addition to the 3 I just listed off? How do you know? How did they do that? You ever wonder, man, what did they do to get that level of confidence? It's literally indestructible. So bringing that to sales, when you think about the new salesperson, someone who is just starting out, especially if there's not a training program in place at the company, or, that person typically just gets sort of thrown to the wolves, right? Good luck. My first sales job literally was selling circus tickets over the phone. And that was in 1994. And I was given a copy of the white pages, literally. I had a rotary dial telephone to work with. I had a pen and a stack of order forms. And the training, here's what the training consisted of. Start with the letter L. We did J and K yesterday. That was training on how to sell circus tickets on the phone. So I literally had no idea what I was doing. And I knew nothing about the show. I didn't even know who was in it. Couldn't answer any questions if I actually got somebody on the phone, which was I got hung up on. So I made no money, and I literally lasted 90 minutes, and then I quit. And the main problem for me there really was a lack of confidence, and the lack of confidence came from not knowing what I was doing. And so this lack of confidence, that was my first experience. So that sort of followed me everywhere I went, into other sales jobs. I got better over time, but I wasn't even remotely close to killing it. Have you ever been there? Is what I'm sharing with you right now, does it resonate with you? Have you ever struggled with your confidence in sales? The good news here is that, Grant figured out a way to handle this lack of confidence in sales on a daily basis. And then I learned it. And so when I was able to plug this in to my routine, that is when my sales really started to take off. And before I give you the solution, I'd like to go over just the definition of the word confidence with you real quick, and also take a look at its origin. Because I think the more we know about the words that we use every day, the more we understand them, the better we can implement them and use them and be them. Being, as in confidence, as in having, and doing the confident thing. So the definition is this: the feeling or belief that one can rely on someone or something. The feeling or belief that one can rely on someone or something. And then the next definition is this: firm trust. So you just start thinking on that right now. What and who can I totally rely on? What and who do I have a firm amount of trust in? Did you think of yourself or somebody else? Curveball. So look at the origin of the word confidence. Con. Habla español? The Latin root of con means with. Like café con leche. It's coffee with milk. Okay? Con means with. And then fid, F-I-D. Fiddy, trust. So the word confidence means with trust. And according to the definition, it should be a firm trust. And firm is solid. Right? Doesn't move. It's firm. Like my mom, when I asked her for a BB gun, she was very firm on that not happening. You shoot your eye out, kid. Sorry, I couldn't help it. So, to have confidence, that means that you are with trust. So the question would be, when it comes to you as a salesperson, do you trust yourself? So here's the deal. I mean, look, before you can sell somebody else, see where I'm going with this? You have to sell yourself first. And a truly confident salesperson believes in their company, their products, and themselves. And I would go so far as to say that them believing in themselves is the most important and first thing that should get handled. Let's do a little exercise real quick, right before we go too far. What is the cost to you and your business by not having full confidence, by not having firm trust? What is it costing you? What's it costing your business? And what would that cost? How would that radiate out? What's the cost to you personally? Not just financially, but like to you as a human. And how does that impact your family life? And how does that impact your friends and your outer family, right? How would that impact the community? How would that even impact your influence on the globe? See how it like radiates out? Like if you've got confidence and you can share that with other people and you can help other people, and then like it just radiates out. So legitimately, I mean, even in Judaism, they teach you save one life, you save the world. Okay? So save yourself. You want to save the world? You start with you. That's a whole other podcast. But what is it costing you to not have full confidence? So how many deals do you think you might miss out simply because your confidence is out? Like, and what's a deal worth? Put numbers on this. Because you want to know like how much your confidence is worth. And then ask yourself the hard question: do I need to improve and increase my confidence in sales? So how do you do that? Hopefully I set all this up well for you. I'm confident that I did. So you may not believe it. You don't even have to. But this is how simple it could be. Before you start your day, at the beginning of a shift, or anytime you feel like a loss of confidence, maybe you have a loss, maybe you shoot it, maybe you blow a deal. Now your confidence is wavering or it's waning. Grant suggests that you sit down for a moment and go through with yourself the following 3 questions. Are you ready? Do you need to grab a pen? Question number 1. Why should someone pay more to purchase my product rather than my competition's? Question number 2. Why should someone pay more to purchase from my company rather than someone else? Question number 3. Do you know what it is? I bet you know what it is. Why should someone pay more to purchase from me personally? Why you? Why your company? Why your product? Now this exercise, this comes from where? Well, it comes from Cardone University. And that's the #1 sales and business training platform on the planet. And we have companies that are paying us $50,000 plus for the material to give to their salespeople. And right now, I don't know if you know this or not, but you can access it for free for 30 days. So if you want to see an immediate impact in your confidence, in your sales, in your business, in your life, you need to know these 3 things. And you need to know them rote, and you need to have them like attached to your heart. Why should someone pay more to purchase your product rather than the competition? Why should someone pay more to purchase from your company rather than somebody else? Why should someone pay more to purchase from you personally? Know these things, okay? Because when you have doubt or you have uncertainty, then the buyer will lose confidence and certainty. And when the buyer doesn't have certainty, you know what happens? They don't do the deal. They won't. Promise you. And so nothing will give you more confidence. Do you know the #1 way to get confidence after you answer these 3 questions? You know what else you can do? How to get confidence? You earn it. You earn it by working hard, by outworking everybody, by getting better at your skills, by understanding the correct strategies to implement right now and getting really, really good at them. Okay? And we can help you with that. And in fact, we want to help you with that. And we are so confident that it will help you that we're literally going to give it to you for free to prove it. So will you let us? Will you let us help you sharpen your skills so that you can actually go out there right now and dominate with confidence? Okay? What selling skill do you need more confidence in? Would it be prospecting? Could it be follow-up, cold calling, closing, presenting your product or your service? Whatever's coming to mind right now when I ask you that question, what selling skill do you need more confidence in? Whatever's coming to mind, what would it be worth to you? Or would you wind up more confident 30 days later if you just spent 30 days studying, practicing, drilling, and rehearsing that particular skill? Okay? And the only cost to you right now, literally, time and attention. I mean, what would happen? Seriously, do it. Figure it out. What would happen if you hard targeted that one skill set for 30 days? Could you set aside 20 minutes a day to give Grant your full attention and just dial in on that? 20 minutes a day, that's all we're asking. Could you do that? And then would you implement what you're learning? Now, if the answer to those 2 things is yes, then the only thing left to figure out When do you want to start? Best time to start is when? Yeah. So to do this right, all you got to do is go to cardonesolutions.com/Cardone free. That's cardonesolutions.com/Cardone, the letter U, free. Cardone U free. Okay? If you need help, if you have a question, if you're not confident in the offer, if you're uncertain, call me. Happy to talk to you. 310-777-0352. That is my office line. I'm happy to help if I can. 310-777-0352. Throw an email out if you want to do that instead. David@grantcardone.com. Okay? Otherwise, I'm going to leave you. Let's just recap here, okay? Why should someone pay more to purchase your product? Why should someone pay more to purchase from your company? Why should someone pay more to purchase from you? Know those. Have those. Use those to be more confident in your sales. Go get yourself on Cardone U while the offer still stands. And the last thing, as I always wrap up the podcast with, be great, because nothing else pays.